Hello everyone, this is Nimius, and I wanted to share my thoughts about Fire Emblem Three Houses. I've heard a lot of things said about this game, and a lot of negatives said about this game, and I really don't understand why, because from everything I took out of this trailer, I really think this could be the best Fire Emblem game. At least the best Fire Emblem game so far. I know this is very different from the stereotypical Fire Emblem games, but I think that's a good thing. This game changes a lot of things that were just stereotypical at this point, standardized or expected. This entire, well, even from the right beginning of the game itself, you get to learn so much. Right away, you get to see the three houses. The Adrestian Empire is an empire ruled by Emperor, Empress. That's very different from the Kingdom of Faerghus, which is ruled by a royal family, a king and a queen. Which of course is very different from the Leicester Alliance, which is a loose alliance of houses or noble families, which is most likely democratic and elects a leader. It's not just that, they are surrounded by various different countries. Where the story can go is everywhere, and you can understand very easily why they could have a conflict with each other and why the system is even in place where we end up as a teacher at this monastery. Also, I really like the idea of being a teacher. In too many Fire Emblem games, we end up being this runaway prince or princess, and even if you aren't a runaway prince or princess, you will later find out you are a prince or princess. It's probably why I love the Telly series, because you don't deal with that. You know, the idea of fate, destiny, birthright, it's too played out at this point in Fire Emblem games. But something must have happened, because as you saw, Sothis is in your house, and, well, not in your house, in your head, and to communicate with her, that leaves a great big intrigue. Of course, there's also the Church of Seros. I'm not sure if I said it right, but that seems really interesting. There's dragons, and this woman is so thick. God damn. Of course, the setting being academy is huge as well. It's no longer like a lot of Fire Emblem games, a campaign, right? You constantly move forward, you try and clear a mission, go from there, and keep progressing. No, this is academy. You, at the end of every mission, I would expect, go back to academy, much like Valkyria Chronicles. Not Harry Potter. I don't know why people keep saying Harry Potter. Well, I do, but it's not really realistic. It's more like Valkyria Chronicles. You go back, you develop relationships with the various characters, you improve their stats, you give them goals, which is what this is, you know, as a teacher. And, you know, you pick a house to back to, which is really cool because it allows you to have a very different playthrough, I would imagine anyways, by experiencing and having, you know, access to different characters more, or finding more things out about them, or spending more time with them. And unlike a lot of Fire Emblem games, there's no good or evil, or at least you can't tell. From the leaders of the three houses, they all seem very likable. None of them seem to have any issues. They don't seem like they're crazy or have any reason to wage war, because after all, they seem to be classmates and spend a lot of time together. Yet we know there's going to be a big conflict with the three houses, and of course, you know, that adds to the intrigue. But yeah, unlike most Fire Emblem games, there is no good or evil, or not very apparent good or evil. It's more like, realistically, most countries, when they go to war, it's justifiable. You know, one country does something, another country does something, and you really can't say either country did something wrong. Or you can say both countries did something wrong. I guess so. What I'm saying is, it's not black and white, you know, good versus evil kind of stuff that we keep getting in Fire Emblem games. So I really appreciate the change in direction. Of course, with being a teacher and the schooling system, you're going to have a lot of customization, and that's huge. You can even see new weapons being used. You can see all those different classes. You can see exams being taken, which I also really appreciate, because being a royal family, that's cool, but we've done that in virtually every Fire Emblem game. How about being a teacher, being a student? That's very relatable. I would expect most of us have had teachers or are students, or so on and so forth. That's very cool. It's not even that fresh of a concept, but for Fire Emblem, it's a nice change of pace. So that's what another thing I appreciate. Over here, you saw him have foresight or something. There's intrigue here from the trailer. I want to learn more about Sothis, about how this is all coming together. I want to see how these three students who seem to love each other even end up in this conflict. And this seems to be a lot of competitiveness to it. You don't really get a lot of story element revealed in the story, But the setting, the background, these obvious changes, even these sneak peeks into all of these things, why are you not excited? Once again, I just think this has a possibility of being the best Fire Emblem game so far. I think you guys should be excited. I know I am. This is a great change of pace, and I know change scares people, but please, give the game a try before, well, I'm making a big opinion off of trailer, I know, but I don't think this game is bad at all. I think this is the right direction. Fire Emblem games have gone kind of stale, and they've always, at least recently, have bad writing. Echoes doesn't count, you know, it's a remake. This game just has so much promise. It could go anywhere, and it could include so much. It feels like the most complete Fire Emblem game so far, and it's not even released, but everything I've seen so far just has me so optimistic. Anyways, this was Nimius. The game's coming out on July 26th. I will be playing the game day 1. Maybe you guys will watch me on Twitch, I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to enjoying Three Houses, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. And definitely don't buy into the negativity. The game's different, but that's a good thing. If you guys enjoyed this, drop a like. If you guys really enjoyed it, subscribe. Otherwise, have a great day, and bye-bye.